This is an after convention video in which I try to solve mysteries. And the convention is Sinsheim 2022, and during that convention testing this robot, which is line following, active sonar and color recognition. Something weird happened which I didn't experience before. The interface, and then I mean the connection, faltered. And when I use the diagnostics interface, it makes a connection, then I interrupt the connection and I start a program in Python which I use for this robot, and it works. Why does that happen? Another thing is that it didn't want to connect using the battery pack. Only when using the AC adapter it worked out. So I'm going to try anyway and see how it works out this time. So I'm going to connect the battery completely. Then everything should start working, which I don't see happening. So that's another mystery. And now something happens. So that's a wiring issue. And now it's time to start the program. That means that I'm going to switch to screencast. With 3 windows. This is the camera, obviously, then the source code, then the terminal in which I execute the code, and right here diagnostics interface. But first the code. So let's start. And nothing happens at all. No switch device, which is exactly what happened at the convention. And I restart the program, and you can see by this LED that there is some connection, but that's all there is. And I should put this one next to it. You can't see it on camera, so I'll have to hold it. And oh, this is on camera. So you can see for a moment that it tries, but it doesn't do anything. I want you to see it, so I put it right here. It's in the track anyway. So I do hope you can see it somewhere. You put it there. Alright. Then, with this result, I go to the diagnostics interface. I have to select the interface, the one right here, but this one can only be reached nicely via this one. So I have to select the interface over the data link. Then on the convention this was all I had to do. So close the interface and start again. And yes, now it works kind of. And it has not enough power, apparently, to do anything. So for measurement, let me take a multimeter and find out what the voltage is. So having a multimeter, plus and minus. So let's see what the needle shows. And the needle shows 7 volts, which is enough for it to power on, but considering 2 power motors, it is not enough to drive. I have another motor or another battery pack fully loaded, so let's exchange that one. Or it should be fully loaded anyway. Let's try this one. and this is 9 volts, more than 9 volts. So I have to reload this one, although it's 7 volts. Let's go. And once again I have to do the trick of the diagnostic interface. And go, hopefully. And now there's some movement. Not extremely convincing. And this is what happened at the convention as well. Sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it does work correctly. Is this because of the lighting? I don't know, it's now just following the line. And if even that is not working out, I just may have to check some wiring, red and blue. And the program has stopped. And of course, having reseated this connector, does it work better? And once again, it doesn't work out like this. Close the interface, and let's see. And this time it just doesn't drive. Interrupt, start again. And there you go, once again. So let's measure the voltage then, once again. Plus and minus, still over 9 volts. So in the past it did work nicely on one battery pack for a prolonged time. Why not now? And there it goes, quite nicely even. Until it completely misses out on the line. And it shows blue and green and then red. And it nicely follows the line so far. Remains the question, why do I have to use the diagnostic interface first? Oh, the program has stopped. Let's try to continue. And I'm back at the start. So why do I have to start the diagnostics before the software works out? I have no clue yet. With the camera in a slightly different angle, close to where I am physically, let's take a look at the data file. And that's all it says. From when is the data file anyway? Well, that is today, actually a few minutes ago. So that is correct. So why does it say interface aanwezig, which means in Dutch interface present, and then test 2? So let's find not test 1 but test 2. Ah, really? A slight mistake of myself, so this has to be not test 1 but test 2. So that's all it does. And then the obvious question is where it is next. Then I have to find one, obviously, which is right here. Close. Right before the first action, which is the distance. And more is not there. So there is no while start, there is absolutely nothing. Nothing of this is ever written in this case. And that is this time, and once again that's all there is. So now open the interface once again, make a right, open it, so why doesn't it do anything now? Because when I am looking at the data link, it is active, fully active. Yet no action at all. Nope. Maybe the voltage, could be. One more try. Yep. Alright, this should do. Putting it back on the tracks. Go. There it stops. What is in the data file? This. So this means also that the diagnostic interface does connect, but does not always work out. And given the fact that that the robot just did write with some output, means that the battery is not at fault. But then what is? And with this doubtful result, will I show this at the next convention coming up? Yes, definitely. And all depends also on the circumstances at the convention. with that said, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up, click the bell for notification. And you can also support via PayPal, Ko-fi and by becoming a patron. This is probably going to be continued with an after convention video after the next convention. For now, have a great day, stay safe, take care, bye.